In our election 2024 coverage, both major candidates have now endorsed eliminating taxes on tips for hospitality and service workers. Former President Donald Trump first proposed the idea at a campaign rally out in Las Vegas in June. Then this past weekend, Vice President Kamala Harris made the same promise also at that Las Vegas rally. Tonight, the idea seems to be picking up some momentum. Now there is also a proposal that would exempt tips from taxes on the state level. 10 TV political reporter Doug Petcash looks at how all of this could help Ohioans earning tips.
With the two presidential candidates now touting the idea of no tax on tips and a state lawmaker following suit, a barista we talked to says the federal and state help would allow her to finally start being able to tuck a little bit of money away. Rose Erickson has been a barista at Stoff's in Grandview since October.
I really like connecting with my community, and I like feeling like I have a job that does something real.
The college graduate is considering going to grad school and says not having to pay tax on tips would really help.
It would mean savings, honestly. Right now, I feel like I can't put anything in saving because I'm paying rent and groceries.
Republican State Representative Jay Edwards introduced his one-sentence placeholder bill to exempt tips and gratuities from state income tax on July 29th after hearing former President Trump promote the idea at one of his rallies. He says it would be a small way to help tipped workers.
When you're dealing with service workers in this state, people that are waiting on you at a restaurant, a lot of times those younger men and women or older men and women are working 2 or 3 jobs. They're trying to make ends meet. They're trying to pay their rent.
In Ohio, people making up to $26,050 already pay no state income tax. So this exemption would kick in only on tip income for those making above that. Edwards says the State Legislative Service Commission will figure out how much the measure would cost the state in lost income tax revenue.
I don't think it's a lot of money we're talking about. But it's a lot of money for, even if it's a couple $100s a year, that's a lot of money to these people that are most of which are living paycheck to paycheck.
On the campaign promises of Trump and Harris and on Edwards' bill, Ohio Restaurant and Hospital Alliance President and CEO John Barker said in a statement, tipped employees are a critical part of Ohio's vibrant restaurant industry, and ending tax on tips would help to further strengthen their economic condition. Rose Erickson is one of those people who would appreciate the extra support.
It would be helping people at the ground level who are struggling to pay for things like student loans and rent.
Congress and the state legislature would have to approve the respective tax cuts. Edwards says he expects the full language of his bill to be introduced when it has its first hearing later this fall. At the State House, Doug Petcash, 10 TV News.